Hello my dear viewers, welcome to this coffee cup reading. This coffee cup is for all Gemini and it's for the month of February, a little bit over 2026. I'm sorry that it's shaking. I was shaking, now I've stopped it. Okay, welcome again. I hope you'll enjoy this reading. February onwards 2020 and a little bit over February 2026. I'd like to welcome each and every one of you. Wish you all the best. Thank you all for being here. My best wishes and regards to all of you, my dear Gemini. Your coffee cup is, as always, it's wonderful, different, so many turns, so many, perhaps, I won't say changes, but there's a lot of turns. I did see that, very bizarre actually. A lot of directions. Maybe you're thinking about different ways of doing things. Well, I'll get into it as I show you the cup now. And I'd like you to be mindful, for those of you who are new to the coffee cup, that prior to this I do meditate and I'm given a lot of information which I write down on a piece of paper and deliver to you at the end of the reading, so stay tuned for that. Now, glasses on and let us begin. Bear with me, I'll just get my bottle of water ready. I forgot about it. Yes, I apologize for the interruption, my dear Gemini. I just had to pick up a phone call. Now, let us start with the beginning. What is it that I see here? I do see that some of you are really doing a lot of hard work. In fact, it looks to me like you're overworked. Maybe some of you are sacrificing, doing a lot, putting your interests aside for the sake of someone, and giving and giving and taking care. There's a lot of that happening. I can see it clearly. I can also see that some of you, maybe deep in your subconscious, might be feeling as though, is this going to be it? Is this the way? Is there something different? Like you're questioning. Every now and then your intuition is saying something and you're probably shutting it down because you're prepared to persevere and continue this. It does look like a challenge because deep inside there is a little bit of unhappiness. This sacrifice has taken a lot out of you. And your realistic nature is constantly coming at you and saying, but what about this? And what about the fact that you're not happy? There is an internal battle, an internal, external. Okay, I am seeing something is going to be disrupting your life. Something. There's a tower moment here where it looks to me like something is collapsing. Something is falling apart. I think your perseverance, has been doing well, sacrificing, but there is a lot of challenges. You have got the strength to overcome them. I can see that without a doubt. You're overcoming a lot of turns and tosses. But every now and then, there is something that is happening that is a little bit too much for you to handle. No matter how strong you are, it's like something is pulling at your strength and you keep giving and doing. There is temptation here, something. Maybe somebody's addicted to something. Maybe you're dealing with someone that is addicted to something. Addiction, temptation. There's so much pain around. It's very, very strange. Could it be someone that's addicted to something and is causing them pain, or their addiction is causing you pain? Somebody wants their space. They want their freedom. Some of you might be trying to resolve problems, but by asking questions. But ultimately, there's a situation that should have ended, but wasn't. So the reason it didn't end, it's because of perhaps you persevering, sacrificing. And deep inside, because you're so powerful, you think you can transform everything. You can turn everything into, this magical potion that will heal the situation. But for some peculiar reason, I don't see that. I see that there is a lot at stake, and that I see emotional pain. Somebody's not happy. Someone wants to walk away, and at the end of the day, they are going to walk away. But there is help. You are in need of help. You need to ask for help. You really need to know what you need and not escape from the truth. You have to be willing to accept support, especially if you are dealing with someone that's got addictions, or if you are dealing with addictions, or if there is pain. The truth is very important, my dear Gemini. And you are dealing with someone that's got air energy in them. This person might be air and water energy mixed. They're honest, they're brutally honest, but at the same time, their honesty comes at a high price. It's very strange, whatever they're honest about. And you know what? Okay, talking about honesty, there's a part of them that they are honest, but there is also insincerity happening here. You're getting to realize that this person is codependent on you. Perhaps there's codependency. And also that they're not sincere. Maybe they're not even sincere with their own self. But it's going to take a lot of strength for you to come to terms with a situation, that there's a need for change in regard to something. This is not working, or it's taking a lot out of you. You need more space. Somebody needs more time. Somebody needs more space. Somebody needs more balance. I just feel like at the end of the day, you're leaving the past behind you and moving forward. I feel like it was a spiritual karmic situation where you have to learn lessons and teach lessons to each other. And then you're claiming your independence and you're walking away from this. I see freedom. I also see someone wants their freedom. Like on top of you, there is someone else who wants their freedom. Maybe they are codependent on you, but then they do want their freedom at the same time. Maybe they want the cake and the icing, and it's very hard to get it. Maybe they want the both worlds, like the dark and the light, but you can't. You got to choose in between. Paying attention to your work is very important. Increasing your efforts and taking care of your health is more important. Your well-being, your happiness, that's more important than anything else. But I do see you're rising. You're rising in your status. You're rising in your ranking. There's a lot of success, a lot of effort being recognized. And you're setting solid foundations. There is a lot of spiritual spiritual power around you, guidance, protecting you from harm. You are very much protected. I also see that you are going to be very much empowered. You do need some breathing in your life, some yoga, some relaxing, some meditation. You need to breathe. And that's going to give you the power of seeing things clearly and being empowered to move forward. You need to sleep. You're not sleeping well also. Your sleep might be distorted due to a lot of thinking. For those of you who are having some pain in any way, try to get some sort of help. I'm seeing a lot of money is coming. It could be coming from inheritance. Could be coming from a gift. I do see this money is going to change your way of thinking. You're planning what to do with this money. You want to hold on to it. You don't want to lose it at any cost. And I feel like this is going to be really supporting you in understanding, what to do next. It might even be a situation where you might be thinking of buying something of your own, like owning your own apartment, owning your own home. There could be something like that will come to mind. But I do see someone entering your life, someone new of fire energy. This person could be fire and earth. Fire first, I'm seeing fire. Sagittarius, Aries, Leo are the fire energy. Yes, earth energy with it too. It's earth fire. I love that for you. That is wonderful. Because you need earth as a soulmate. Your soulmate is earth first before anything else. It's first earth and then fire. Yeah, and earth energy here very strong, which is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. We'll see at the end of the cup which one it is. I do see you succeeding. You're putting a lot of energy in your work and you are becoming very successful. You are surrounded. Energy, this strong energy is surrounding you. This earth energy with fire is going to be someone very wonderful. They are going to play a big role in your life. Your health is important. Again, I keep saying that there should be some sort of change in your health, the way you're eating maybe, or the way you're doing things. if you're working too hard, if you're lifting things, if you're eating wrong, again, I said eating wrong, if you're drinking too much sugar, there is something that needs to be, there needs to be a change in your health. There is some sort of subconscious, there are subconscious fears affecting your ability to attract what you want, including this situation of a relationship. There is some problems, but I do see that abundance is coming to you, so you are able to attract abundance. Just relationship, partnership situations are a bit difficult. I'm seeing, although, alliance, but this alliance that I see, this connection, this is to do with a business. There is a situation to do with a business. You've got some ideas and you want to share them. You want to bring change in your life. Maybe it's something you've always wanted, like own your own small little business or something, or big business. I do see there is a calling for you to take on something, and the time is now. I really feel like there is some sort of magic in your life that's going to take place. And I feel like, to be quite honest with you, that this abundance that comes, you have enough to be able to create something wonderful, and you're focused and you're on the course, like you're staying on the course to something you want. This extra money, maybe you might invest it in something, and this, whatever you're investing it in, you're celebrating the investment because something wonderful is coming out of it. Some of you might be looking at getting your own business, like some of you might be looking into situations to do with retail, beauty, food, and some of you might be even thinking of doing something that's healing, bringing healing to others. There are opportunities waiting for you. There is a door that's going to unlock, and that's going to be spectacular. Some of you might even finish work and retire, early retirement for some of you because of this money. It is possible. There are a lot of opportunities and new beginnings coming your way. There is someone here that is very much into multiplicity. Like there's a lot of multiplying exes. These exes can be wrong things sometimes. The ex can also be multiplying. It could be connected to a little bit of, what's the multiplying? Could be to do with somebody being a little bit too much into sexuality, maybe, or fertility, looking at fertility. The exes could also be with X's and Y's, could be. Anyway, I do see that there is a lot of that here. I do see rabbits at the same time, and rabbits are to do with multiplying also, and extreme sexual situations. This is connected to the letter A for advancement, for Apple. It can be also a situation where there could be procreation. Some of you are looking at having, conceiving or starting a family or putting a family together with the rabbits. That could also mean that. But I do see decision making. I do see a major decision is going to be made, and I feel like it is to do with partnerships. Some of you are financially committing, long-term, investing into some situation or some business. Some of you, this could be spiritual. You could be thinking spirituality, or some of you are thinking romantically. There is something that's so perfect that you think it's so perfect, and you want to invest in it, and it's long-term. Some of you, it could be a business fulfilling, like having a dream, a business that you always wanted, possibly. Some of you are working together with a partner in a partnership, and you do want that partnership. You want to work in partnership. There's fulfilling career without a doubt, but there is also this decision that you've got to make. You've got a very strong moon here, which tells me that a lot of truth is going to be illuminated for you to see, and the truth is going to set you free. That's for sure. It's going to bring on a lot of change and set you free. A lot of hidden factors are going to be revealed. Some of you need to trust in a situation. It's calling for you to have faith and not to lose faith. I also see that some of you are transcending your relationship to the next level. Commitment in relation to a relationship or partnership. There is commitment. Some of you could be committing to a business relationship. It can also be business. Let's put our money together and do this. Let's get an investment. It could be. Some of you might be thinking of putting money together and taking a loan and getting a, what's it called? A rental property, maybe. A rental property, an investment property. There is something like that. Some of you may be thinking of investing in something where you could be running it like a small business, like a franchise, or a very small business, like a cafeteria with coffee and cake. I'm seeing coffee and cake here anyway, so it could be something like that. Anyhow, let's move on. I'm seeing very strong air. Many of you are dealing with air energy, Aquarius. You are with someone that is water energy with fire and air. They've got strong Aquarius in them. You might not see it, but they do have very, very strong Aquarius in them, because I see Aquarius blended with water energy, blended with fire, Aries. Okay, so Aquarius in the air energy, for the majority of Gemini, are dealing with Aquarius. Then comes Gemini with Virgo, and then there is Libra, Taurus. So 3, and Aquarius is 5. So Aquarius is leading the way for the air energy. But don't forget, Gemini, Virgo, and Libra, Taurus can mean that the earth energy. If we get again Libra, Taurus, or Virgo, Gemini, that's going to increase the number of Virgo, Gemini, and Libra, Taurus. This is a person who is born either Gemini or Virgo, but they've got that other one very strong inside them. So if they're born a Virgo, they've got Gemini. If they're born a Gemini sun sign, they've got a lot of Virgo. And the same with Libra, Taurus. So here, very strong. Fire energy, there is someone with strong fire. And I saw a new person entering your life that is strong. You know what's incredible? I see a new person entering, fire, earth. Remember that, okay? And I'll talk about the fire in a moment. And I'm seeing that you are currently now with someone that is air, very strong air, but they could be born. They've got a lot of strong Aquarius in them, but they could be born a water energy like Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. So we'll see when I get to the water energy. We'll work out what that is. As for the fire energy, we've got Sagittarius here. We got Aries, and we got 2 Leo. So there's more Sagittarius, more Aries for the majority of you, and there are only 2 Leos. So the fire energy that's entering your life is going to be for the majority of you, Sagittarius or Aries. And then we're going now towards the earth energy, because I'm seeing earth next. And what I'm seeing is Capricorn. There's 4 Capricorn, very, very, very strong Capricorn. So you could be dealing with someone or meeting the person that's coming. It could be Capricorn with fire energy. With Sagittarius, they could be cuspy. Okay, so Capricorn, and then I see the Virgo. There's the Virgo, 1, 2, and they've got Gemini in them. So that is against, that makes it 6. We had 3 before from the air with Gemini, Virgo. Now we've got Virgo, Gemini, and that makes it 6 altogether, Virgo, Gemini. Someone that is Virgo with Gemini or Gemini with Virgo. There's 6 of them. For the majority of you, you will be dealing with Virgo, Gemini, or you yourself could be a Virgo, Gemini. That could be another factor. Now I got Taurus, Libra again. So there was 3 before, now again 3. That's Taurus, Libra, not any Taurus with Libra, which makes it really a very nice Taurus when they got Libra in them, because they don't become as stubborn as the Taurus. They become very versatile, very calm actually, very balanced. Libra gives them balance, and there's 6 of them again. So for the majority of you, you'll be dealing with Taurus, Libra. Now, as for the water energy, now I see the water energy and I understand it well. Remember I said there is a water energy in your life right now. So many of you are dealing with Pisces. I see 4 Pisces, I see 4 Cancer. So many of you are dealing with Pisceans that have got some sort of Aquarius in them, and others, and some fire perhaps. But a lot of you also the majority of you are dealing with Pisces and Cancer because they're 4 each. And some of you are dealing with Scorpio because Scorpio is 3, but still 3 is a lot. But Pisces and Cancer leading the way all the way. So now moving on to the Chinesese, I see a lot of monkeys, a lot of oxes, buffaloes, a lot of rabbits, a lot of rats, a lot of tigers, and I'll stop here. Why I stop? Because the others I'm seeing, they're 3. These are all 4, 5. So monkey, Chinese year of the ox, buffalo, Chinese year of the monkey, Chinese year of the rabbit, Chinese year of the rat, and Chinese year of the tiger are very strong for the majority of you. Second level comes is the dog, Chinese year of the dog, Chinese year of the pig, and Chinese year of the horse. So that's the Chinesese. Now I'm going to go through this messages that have come for you. Glasses off. Right, my dear Gemini, it says, look for your own deeper purpose and vision for your life. So don't, it's funny, not funny. It's not funny. It's just a way of saying things. People say, oh, it's funny, that's that way. But no, it isn't funny. It is kind of strange. No, it isn't. It's just, you know what it is? It's just a connection that I'm connecting to the first thing I saw in your reading. This message that has come, look for your own deeper purpose and vision for your life, it connected me to at the beginning when I saw you sacrificing for the sake of someone and just doing and putting out. You need to really look deep within your heart and see what is it that you truly want. And be realistic to yourself. Be honest with yourself. You may be needing help. You may be needing advice. Maybe it's needed. Help and advice may be needed. That's what it is. Let me put my glasses on. In reference to communications, in reference to union, in reference to material and spiritual matter. So you need help and advice in regard to these subjects. Number 1, how to communicate. In some cases, maybe, especially in a relationship, in a union, how to communicate well. In material matters, there's a lot of money coming your way, so maybe you need advice. And spiritual matters, how to do yoga and breathe. I was seeing that you're asked to take care of your health. You're asked to breathe well, meditate, take time out. That was all there to do with your pain. A spiritual journey of learning. It says watch, observe. Try to understand to resolve the pain. You are in pain. I saw pain here and I'm seeing pain again. A spiritual journey. You are in a spiritual journey now. Learning. Watching and observing. You are watching and observing. But try to understand how to resolve the pain you're in. This is exactly as the same as look for your own deeper purpose and your vision of your life. What you truly want. And not just keep, giving and doing and leaving yourself without. Leaving yourself in lack of some sort. Anyway, there is pain, internal pain. I can see that. Decisions, recommitment. That was about decisions. Decision, recommitment. Being cynical isn't a solution. Decisions, recommitment. But being cynical isn't going to help. It's not it's not a solution. There's no use blaming or what's the other word like? Being cynical, it's just not going to help. You're not happy. You're worried and you're not happy. That's the reality. There's pain, you're not happy, and you're worried. That's what they are saying. And you just need to confess. A confession is needed. Confession. You need to confess to yourself, to someone that you care about, someone you want to share with, the reality of where you're at. Because deep inside, you're not happy. You're working hard, you're giving, but you're not happy inside. Okay, and that is because you're not getting what you truly want. You're not coming to terms with the reality of what you want, what you need. You're not talking about it. You're tossing that aside. Now that's enough. I'm going to go into all the names and initials of people that you are very much consumed with, working with, dealing with. People that are the initials of the person that's coming in your life, the fire, earth, the one that you're dealing with at this point in time. All of those people, family, best friends, are going to be all here. work, mates and work bosses and all that. Let's have a look at who you are consumed with in February onwards. Which people? What are their names? Okay, so I've got 4 times given the letter C for Canada, Charlie. 4 times the letter K for kiwi fruit. 3 times the letter Q for quilt. 3 times the letter J for Japan. 3 times the letter G for grass. 3 times the letter F for France. 3 times the letter L for love. 3 times the letter A for Alaska. 2 times the letter H for horse. Twice the letter N for no. And twice the letter M for money. Twice the letter S for Scorpio. Twice the letter W for willow or winter. Now the rest are all 1. They've been given 1 time only, so that means the majority of you will be dealing with the ones that are double, triple, quadruple. And then we've got X for X-rays, N for shear, the sound shear, like shield, R for Rome, Z for zebra, V for victory, B for butterfly, O for Olympics, and D for dog. I was given 2 numbers. The first one was number 2. Number 2 is connected to the Chinese year of the buffalo. You had a few buffaloes here, ox, buffalo. It is also connected in regard to partnerships, and there's a lot happening in your life about partnerships and decisions about partnerships. It is also about abundance. It is about February, people that are born in February, which comes to that Aquarius that I was talking about. There's a lot of Aquarius. Someone you're dealing with has a lot of Aquarius in them. Also Pisces. It could be a Pisces Aquarius, a Pisces that has a lot of Aquarius. I saw that before, and I'm saying it again now. Some Pisces that has a lot of Aquarius in them. And then the 2, it's to do with February itself. Something big happening in this month of February. We're doing the reading for February, something major, and it's going to be involving partnerships. From the time you see this cup all the way to February, major things happening in relationship, a lot happening in relationships. Okay, the next is number 7. Number 7 is connected to freedom, Chinese year of the horse, spiritual growth and freedom. It is connected to July. People that are born in July are Leo and Cancer, so it could be either one. From the time you see this coffee cup all the way to July, you will go through a lot of spiritual growth, because they did say spiritual learning. You're observing and learning. Spiritual growth and freedom. Freedom is a major impact in your life at this point in time. It might be even involving somewhat your relationships. And from February to July, you are going to be overwhelmed with both of these subjects. And that is the end of your reading. I do hope you enjoyed it. My dear Gemini, please give me a thumbs up if you did. Let me know what you think. Your feedback is crucial, so we know who the signs are and who's who and what's what. I wish you abundance of blessings, love, light, and joy and peace. Namaste.